guys, welcome to another episode of Maximilian Must Know. This is going to be a review for the fragrance called Supergreen from Coquilette. I did a scent safari on them recently and checked that video out to get some more backstory on this niche house. It is a French/Italian Paris-based house in the United States. As of filming this video, they are available at Indigo Perfumery. I don't think this one has been released yet for retail, at least not in the United States, so you'll have to look out for it in the future. And this is going to be part of the house's N7 collection. So this will be a 2017 release. As I said, the name of the fragrance is called Supergreen. And the notes on this fragrance are mint, lemon, geranium, cloves, and damask rose at the top. Berries, amber, sandalwood, peony, saffron, and incense in the middle, and musk, cedar, and vetiver in the base. Now, indigo pricing on this brand is 100 ml of eau de parfum for $175. So I would guess the pricing will be online, somewhere around there, but we'll see. Now, as far as the presentation goes, this is really unique presentation because when you get it in a box, when you get your box, it says Supergreen, it's Extrait de Parfum, not Eau de Parfum. This one is Extrait. Coquilette, number 7, really nice gold foil stamp. The box is like a velvet material. And then on the bottom, you have a sticker that says made in Italy, some of the ingredients. And then the bottle looks like this. There's nothing on the bottle, right? It's just 100 ml. So the idea is to keep it in the case like this. And then if you want, you can keep your cap on it. What I actually do is I keep this with the rest of my boxes and I keep it in my collection like so. It has a wonderful, wonderful dense sprayer that shoots out just an amazing amount of juice. And then you don't have your name of the juice without this. So if you have multiple bottles, I guess it could be confusing unless they're different colored or something like that. So you might want to keep the top on, but really nice bottle feel and box feel. But if you just keep the bottle in your collection, it will have no labeling whatsoever. So definitely an interesting choice of presentation and packaging on this fragrance. So what does this one smell like? Because obviously that's the most important thing. And I have to say, this is a really super interesting fragrance. It's called Supergreen, and it really does start out super green. So that's a good name for this one. What this one opens up for me at least, is a spicy blend of fresh mint, geranium, citrus, and spices. So you get a little bit of mint, you get some lemon, and you get this mix of spice, right? The spicy, lemony mint, a little bit of geranium. But then you can smell what's under that. And for me, what's under that is strangely something sort of animalic, ambery, dry, and woody. Under the top notes, I pick up saffron, and I pick up sandalwood, and I pick up a lot of incense and very animalic musk and cedar. So this is one of those fragrances where there's just a lot going on here. You get green facets from the geranium and mint. You get spiciness from the cloves and saffron. You get woods from the sandalwood and cedar. There's a slight floral component from the peony and the rose. There's even a nice gourmand component at the base of this perfume with that mixed berry note in there. It's exceptionally blended. Nothing really dominates the blend. Everything sort of comes together in a really nice way. There's a lot of depth and substance. It's a green, spicy, woody fragrance. It's very unique. You get this woody, mixed berry dry down with a heavy dose of incense. And what I thought was most interesting about this fragrance is that there's just not a lot out there that I feel like I could make a comparison Two, it's really, really unique. As far as the way it performs, you know, it's extrait de parfum, and it feels like it's a good performer. It lasts on the skin for, you know, I'd say a good 8 hours on me when I wore this to work a couple times, and it projects for 4 to 6, depending obviously on your skin. I would think this one is better suited to a man than a woman, but obviously, you know, I think obviously wear whatever suits you, and this one definitely could be considered unisex, but I'd say ideally this one should be worn in the springtime or even fall. It might be a tad too much for the summer, but not quite substantial enough for the winter. I think this would be a great office scent for a gentleman. That's where I see it doing its best work. If you're looking for something like this but can't find it because it is hard to find, or just want something cheaper, man, I really can't help you. There's not a lot out there that I've smelled that I can compare this to. You know, I thought about Colonia Club by Acqua di Parma, which is a very green fragrance that features mint and geranium, but that one doesn't have the spicy backbone that this one has. Geranium Pour Monsieur by Frederic Malle. Again, big whack of geranium. Those are very fresh green scents, but this is kind of in its own league, as it's just this very spicy green aromatic scent, sort of like vintage Polo is sort of where you can find something in this vein. Sort of the old 80s green men's fragrances, I think, are about as close as you're going to get to this. Maybe 112 by Halston, Polo Green, Paco Rabanne. This sort of has that old school feel. If someone were trying to talk you into checking this one out, I think they would tell you that it's a really unique fragrance. The quality here is outstanding. It's well blended, and it smells like it smells like an expensive fragrance. And I think if someone were trying to get you to pass on this one, you know, they might say that, hey, it's hard right now at least to track down. It's a little pricey, and everyone might not be a fan of the presentation, right? That's just reality. Now, you guys know I don't give a number rating as far as what's sent to me to review, but I want to say that I really enjoy this fragrance. This really makes me want to check out more from this N7 collection from this house. I definitely like this one better than any of the samples they sent me. Not to say that those were slouches, but this just smells very original and performs really well. So if you can't tell, I'm really pleased with this one. I'd love to know if you guys have checked this one out, or if you've checked out anything from this brand. Please do let me know. And thank you guys for watching this. Thank you, Coquilette, for sending me this one. Again, I'd love to check out anything you guys come out with in the future. And that's it, guys. Let me know what your thoughts on this one are, your thoughts on this house, and I'll see you next week with more videos. Guys, obviously, my name is Maximilian, and I must know. So true. I wasn't trying to lead her on.